So welcome everyone. Today we're gonna talk like a general overview on the course that we are taking. Inshallah, we're starting tomorrow. Sorry guys. Sorry again. So today we're gonna talk in general about the course that we're gonna start tomorrow. And we're gonna talk about specific skill and how we are going to go through it during the course. Okay. So starting tomorrow, the 27th of January, we're gonna start with the listening skill in the IELTS course. Okay. In the first, the all sessions are going to be on Zoom from 8 to 10 p.m. Amman time. Okay. All sessions are from Saturday to Thursday. Saturday to Thursday. So we're gonna start with the listening skill tomorrow. Okay, Saturday the 27th of January. And in the first 2 days, we're gonna go through the theoretical parts of the listening skill. We're gonna talk about the 5 types of questions in the listening scale and what are the tricks, what are the strategies that we should follow to answer these questions. And then from Monday to Thursday, every day, we're going to be doing a full listening test. Okay, we're going to apply the strategies, the techniques, the tactics that we're going to talk about in details on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, the following week, starting the 3rd of February, we're going to start with the reading scale. On Saturday and Sunday, we're going to also go through the theoretical part of this skill. We're going to talk about the 7 type of questions in the reading scale and what are the expected tricks for these questions, what are the strategies to answer them correctly, and also a very important strategy, which is time management, how to try to finish 40 questions in 60 minutes. And from Monday to Thursday, we're going to do a four full reading tests, okay? And each day, we're going to do a full reading test. Next, we have the writing scale. We're going to start on Saturday and Sunday with evaluating criteria, the things that the examiner actually focuses on while evaluating our paper. Okay, so you need to know what things you should do, what things you should not do, okay? Regarding task response, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, and grammatical range and accuracy. This is going to be on Saturday and Sunday. On Monday, we're going to start with writing task 2, how to write introductions for the 7 different types of questions. On Tuesday, how to write a body paragraph. On Wednesday, how to write conclusions. And finally, on Thursday, we're going to be talking about writing task 1 for both academic and general training. And the last week in this course is going to start on the 17th of February until the 22nd of February. We're going to start with the speaking skill on Saturday. We're going to take an overview about this skill, the speaking skill, and we're going to start talking about the first evaluating criteria, which is fluency and coherence. On Sunday, we're going to talk about lexical resource. Monday, we're going to talk about grammatical range and accuracy and pronunciation. And we're going to talk in details about speaking part 1, part 2, and finally part 3 on Thursday. Okay, so this is in general the course that we are going to go through. Okay, today, I'm gonna try to show you how things actually are gonna go during the course. In previous sessions, like free sessions before every course, we usually talk about a skill in the listening skill, or question in the listening skill, or a question in the reading skill, sometimes in the writing. Today, I've chosen to talk about one point in the speaking skill. Okay, so speaking skill. Okay, in the speaking skill, you need to achieve our goal here in the course is band 7. We're gonna go through the course. We're gonna explain and explore everything, and our aim is getting band 7. Okay, so in general, like the things that you need to be careful with are four things: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Okay, what does it mean for each point of these? Firstly, fluency and coherence means you need to speak without hesitation, without repetition, and without self-correction. In general, and your answers should be like, let's say, logic, okay, well developed. Regarding lexical resource, you need to use vocabs, okay, to discuss variety topics. It means you need to like use precise meanings, precise words regarding different topics. You need to use less common words. We're going to talk about that. Don't use the very like easy, known, simple words like, for example, interesting, beautiful, something like that. Happy, for example, instead of happy, you can say delighted, something like this. And instead of like words like beautiful, you can say outstanding, amazing, something like that. Okay, and idiomatic language, you could use like some idioms. For example, you can say, I was over the moon, it's not my cup of tea, things like that. Some collocations, words that go together, like to tackle a problem. And finally, today we're going to focus on using paraphrase effectively. We're going to go through some very common questions in part 1, 2, and part 1 and 3, especially in part 1. Grammatical range and accuracy, you generally need to produce error-free sentences and to use complex structure. And finally, pronunciation. Words, you need to generate words that are easy to be understood and not to be mixed with other words. And your first language, which is Arabic in our case, has no to like minimal effect on the way how you speak English. This is in general, okay? So today, and to be more precise, today we're gonna go through just like a specific detail in this descriptor, which is how to use paraphrase effectively in the lexical resource in the speaking scale. Okay, before we begin, does anyone have any like general question or something like this? Would anyone would like to ask anything? Would anyone would want to say anything before we begin?
Good evening, Dr.
Good
Anas.
evening. You are so welcome, Muhammad.
Thank you very much for your lecture.
Thank
I
you.
want to talk about one point.
Yes, go ahead, please.
You said about hesitation or repetition.
Repetition.
But sometimes when you repetition, but sometimes when you extend your vocabulary or your sentence, this consider a repetition or a like similar structure but different words.
No, if you use different words, that's totally fine. This is not repetition. Repetition when you just repeat the very same words, okay, because you are out of words and out of ideas. For example, when the examiner asks you to talk about your hometown, where's your hometown? Well, my hometown is Amman. It's a beautiful city, but there's a lot of like traffic jams. So, as I said, it's beautiful, but traffics are like something like this.
In the same moment when you develop your vocabulary.
Yeah, I cannot hear you, Muhammad. Your mic is quite low. I cannot hear you. No, again, could you like?
Doctor, please. دكتور بليز.
يلا خديجة، بس خليني أسمع محمد شو بده يحكي.
اوكي.
يا محمد، الصوت مش واصل. محمد ظبط المايك تبعك. ايوه هيك احكي. ايوه تمام. يس تفضل محمد.
When you use synonyms
Yeah, of course, you need to
Okay.
use synonyms. This is paraphrasing. That's a great way to get high score, actually. Using synonyms, quite recommended.
Yes. The examiner doesn't consider this self-correct when
No.
you move in yourself from a simple one, complicated word, or something like
No,
that.
no, no, no. Self-correction is when you make a mistake, like frequent mistake, usually like very simple mistakes, and you keep like correct yourself many times. For example, he play, then you okay, remember, no, he plays. Then again, she play. I mean she plays. When you like keep correcting yourself for like silly or simple mistakes, this is gonna affect your score. This is the point. Okay,
Thank you.
you are so welcome. Yes, Khadija.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, Khadija?
Okay, fine, doctor. I just want to ask about the same point that he asked about. So we can say that to avoid repetitions, it's better to use synonyms or something like
Yes, of
this.
course. Yes, of
That's what you
course.
mean by maybe.
Avoid repetition.
Mm,
Try to
okay.
say like
Okay, that's
different
fine.
ideas. Don't just stick to this very same idea over and over again. And you can use some synonyms also, like to change some words in the question. And this is what we are going to
Yeah.
talk about
Even
right now.
even if we want to describe something. So it's
Yes,
better when we describe something using different
yes,
words. That's what you mean?
yes, use different words. This is what we call it like paraphrasing. Yeah,
Paraphrasing. Yeah.
this is
Thank you.
quite recommended. This shows that you
Yeah.
have a good command of English language, and this is a good thing. It's gonna give you actually a high score.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Thanks.
you are so welcome. For example, okay, when like these are we're gonna like see some very common questions in parts, especially in parts one. Okay, how usually applicants answer these questions? For example, the very common question, this one, do you like, this is a quite common question. Okay, so do you like playing basketball? Do you like any kind of sport? Do you like going there? Do you like visiting something? Okay, usually people answered saying, well, I like playing basketball. I don't like playing basketball. Okay, no, try to use like advanced words. Yes, try to use some synonyms. Paraphrase the word like. For example, you can answer this question saying, well, definitely, I love playing basketball. Love is like a little bit better than just saying like, repeating the very same word in the question. Certainly, I am a big fan of this game. This is also a good way to talk about something you like. Absolutely. I enjoy playing basketball. This is also a good way. I am into playing. I am keen to play. Okay, watch the difference between keen to and I'm keen on playing. Okay, basketball. Watch out for the difference between keen to and keen on. Keen to play, keen on playing. I am fond of playing basketball. Of course, you can use an idiom. Okay, it's my cup of tea. So, for example, do you like playing basketball? Definitely. I'm a big fan of basketball. It's my cup of tea. This is a good answer. You have used paraphrasing, you have used like less common words, and you have used a idiomatic language, which is going to give you like something around band 7. Okay. So if you don't like something, don't just say, I don't like it. Say, I hate playing basketball. I am not a fan or a big fan of playing basketball. I don't enjoy this game. I am not that into this game. I cannot tolerate. I am not keen on. I am not keen to. I am fed up with if you have been like playing this game for a long time. Okay, now, so you can say I'm fed up with this game, and you can add an idiom as well. It's not my cup of tea, for example. Do you like playing basketball? Well, to be quite honest, I am not a big fan of basketball. It's not my cup of tea. So you have used like less common words. I am not a big fan of this game, and you have used idiomatic language is not my cup of tea. Try, guys, like to memorize one, okay, like a phrase for something you like, and one phrase for something you don't like, because I'm going to ask you some questions right now. Okay? So let's try to answer like two questions. One question about something you like. So let's try to answer like two questions. One question about something you like and one question about something you don't like. Okay, but don't use like and don't like. Try to use something more advanced. Okay, so who would like to begin answering?
I am Dr. Anas.
Okay, let's begin with Muhammad. Okay, would you like to choose or should I choose for you?
What do you want?
Okay, anything? Okay, so let's say, do you
Your
like
choice, what you want?
do you like watching movies?
Actually,
Mhm.
I don't like watching a lot of movies recently because I think it's a waste of time. In other words, the movies in the latest years, it's became a collect of anti-Muslims and in the same time became very weird and silly. And it
Okay,
focuses on
yeah.
a specific object like
Okay, thank you so much for your
yes,
answer.
just
Try just, okay, the first word, just say actually, okay? And we said, don't say I don't like. Can you use other expression
okay.
instead of I don't like?
I am not fascinated about
Okay, thank you
movies.
so much. That's good. Okay. And you said the
Okay, Dr.
latest,
Anas.
yeah, now, yeah, just a second. Okay, and you said that's the latest, okay? Yeah, and you said it's become, okay? Let's say it's became, it's become, okay? Which means like, and don't say it because you are talking about movies. They have become, they've become, okay? They've become like something and something. Okay, thank you so much, Muhammad, for your answer. Yes, Khadija, which question would you like to answer?
No problem, anything.
Do you like
Don't mind.
shopping?
Certainly, I let me say that I'm a big fan of shopping, especially maybe I don't know if you are with me in the same page or not. However, most of ladies, let's say, maybe like or love shopping. As a mother, also, I have a lot of duties. One of these duties is to make shopping for my kids and for my home also.
Thank you so much for your answer. This is a great answer. Okay, what did you say at the beginning?
A big fan.
I am a big fan, okay?
I am a big fan.
Yes, thank you. I'm a big fan
Like that?
of, yes, I am a big fan
Yeah.
of
Of
what
shopping.
what is this word? Can you pronounce it for me?
I am a big fan of shopping.
Yeah, it's not shopping, shopping, okay? I'm a big fan of shopping.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, thank you. Ladies, okay, not ladies, ladies. Okay, thank you so much
Okay,
for
thank
your
you.
answer. Okay, yeah, who would also like to answer any of these questions?
I am again, if you don't mind.
Okay, Muhammad, yeah. See if there's no one, you can like answer. Yeah, anyone?
The first question.
Okay, yes, Waad, which question?
The first question.
Okay, hello, doctor. How are you?
You are so welcome. Okay, so which question, Waad?
Thanks. Okay, I will choose maybe swimming, about swimming.
Okay, so do you like swimming?
Okay, swimming for me, it's very important in my life. So I am more into swimming
Mhm.
recently because I didn't have any chance, in the previous period. So recently, to be honest with you, I subscribed or I joined with the club, okay, to refresh my skills in swimming. So it's my favorite. It's cup of my tea.
It's my cup of tea.
Yeah.
It's my thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, okay. You said I didn't have any I don't have any chance because you are talking about present. Okay. And I not subscribe, I subscribe. Oh, I've subscribed. Okay.
Okay,
So
maybe I join. Maybe I
you can
also maybe
say I
can use
joined.
the I can
Yeah.
use join.
You can
Yeah,
say,
I
of
joined.
course, you
Yes.
Or
joined.
attend. We can
Yeah.
say I attend.
You
Miss.
can say
So-
attend. Yes, you
so
can
we
say
can say I
attend.
attend.
Yeah, you can say I attend. I joined, not with, I joined like a club, a nearby club or the club or something, the swimming club. Okay, thank you so much, Waad. That's a great answer.
Oh, yeah.
You are so welcome. Yes, Muhammad, which question?
Thank you so much.
You are so
doctor.
welcome. You are so welcome. Yes, Muhammad, which question would you like to answer?
The first question.
Do you like reading?
Yes, of course. Indeed. Recently, I finished almost 10 books from novels and improvement of my skills, like habits and something like that. However, I don't boring when I been in this situation. I can read all the time. Nevertheless, I hesitate or being under pressure from that. And that
So,
give me
yeah.
sometimes and a real motivation to complete the books or to develop myself in a best way.
Thank you so much. What do you mean by I don't boring? What do you mean by
don't boring?
I don't get bored? Okay.
I didn't get bored. Okay.
I don't get bored when I read. Okay, thank you so much. That's a great answer. So the first very common question is to say, do you like? Don't just say I like, I don't like. Say I am a big fan, for example, or maybe I am not that into this game. Okay. Yes. Okay. Another like very common question that you are expected to be asked about in the speaking scale is to be asked about what's your favorite something. Okay. For example, what's your favorite book? Don't just say my favorite book is, okay? Try to say, for example, the book I love the most is, okay? Again, so what's your favorite book? Okay, don't just say my favorite book is. Try to do some kind of paraphrasing. You can say the book, okay? Just put the word at the beginning. The book I love the most is, and give a name for that book. The book I love the best is, and give a name for that book. Or maybe you can say, actually, I don't have a favorite book, because in the speaking skill, this is a language test. This is not a knowledge test. So it's okay to say that I don't have a favorite one, but you should like pick or choose one. Okay, so I don't have a favorite one. Okay, but if I had to pick one, I would choose 1984 by George Orwell. Okay, so let's try to answer some of these questions, or maybe one or two. one question. Okay, what's your, or maybe who's your favorite person? What's your favorite sport, season, movie, color, food, song, animal, food, restaurant, chocolate, candy, fruit, vegetable, country, or maybe way of travel? Okay, so who would like to answer? Use the same structure here. This gives you a little bit more, yeah, I like score. Yes, Carol. Carol, would you like to answer?
دكتور
جرب أنا دكتور يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيك يا رب. Yeah, would you like to answer?
راح جاوب question number 1. Who is your favorite
Okay.
person?
Yes, please. So who's your favorite
Yes.
person?
ما في صوت.
There's something with the...
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
هلا مش عارفة الصوت عم يقطش دكتور.
من عندي ولا من عندك؟
Yes. سامعني؟ عدنا.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. I just like changed the router, okay, settings. I've chosen another router. Okay, so again, Carol, which question would you like to answer?
Question number 1.
Number 1. So who's your favorite person?
Well, this is hard one, but as I لا خليني أعيد معلش.
Okay, so who's your favorite person?
Well, this is hard one because I am surrounded with many distinguished persons, but since I have to pick up, I would say my mom. My mom is the person I love the most, not only because she is wise or patient, but only because she is dedicated to her family. In a nutshell, she's a second to none.
Okay, thank you so much. That's a great answer. But like again, the first comment you give to the question, you said this is hard one.
To answer.
Yeah, okay, just say this is a hard one. Okay, this is
هيك حكيت ولا لا؟
this is a hard one.
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
This is
great.
a hard one to answer.
Yeah, thank you. And you said like you are surrounded by a lot of
distinguished persons.
Distinguished or distinguished?
Persons. Distinguished persons.
Distinguished.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. That's a great answer. Thank you so much, Carol. That's a wonderful answer, actually. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Iman?
Doctor, can you ask you a question just before start, Iman?
Yes, please.
It is better to use maybe like this word distinguished, even if it's maybe a little hard in pronunciation or something like this. So to avoid it, it's better, or it's normal to use it even it's with I don't know, with
Difficult
with not well pronunciation.
Well, I think that the best thing to do is do a lot of practice before you are taking the test. So your pronunciation is going to be improved. If you want to like avoid a lot of words because they are a little bit difficult to pronounce, you will be left with nothing. Okay, so your score is going to be lower. So you need to do a lot of practicing to try to like practice yourself to pronounce words correctly, or maybe in a improved way. Thank you so much, Khadija. Yes, Iman, which question?
Good evening,
Good
everybody.
evening.
Okay, I want to answer question number 5.
Number 5.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Well, I prefer purple. I love to wear anything يعني has a purple color. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so give an example. For example, you try to develop your answer, okay? I love to wear anything in purple, such as what?
Like skirt or scarf.
Mhm.
I love this color. I prefer to buy anything which in purple.
Which in purple. Okay. Like for example, you can say, you love this color since when?
Um, since the age of 25, maybe.
Ah, so this is like a late, like, let's say, interest in purple. So before purple,
Yeah.
what color did you used to like?
I prefer orange.
So in the past, you
But
can add this. You can add this. Well, I prefer, the color that I love the most is purple. I like to wear anything in purple, such as skirts, scarves, and so on. However, I would say that in the past, I used to like orange. Mhm. So this is
okay.
like a complete answer. You gave like example, you gave past, okay? So this is how I develop my answer. For example, I talk about the past, I give some examples.
Okay, thank you.
You are so okay. Thank you for a good answer. Okay. Yes, White, which question?
Yeah, hello again. Okay, my for a favorite season.
So what's your favorite season?
Okay, this for a big question for me
Mhm.
because recently I moved to UAE. Okay,
Mhm.
so it's a big change because here not more cold because I am favorite or I am no, I am prefer warm weather. I can say that or cold. I can call it. I think spring.
Mhm.
Okay, spring season. Yeah, because make me feels happy, make me maybe refreshness, and it's so refreshing. It's not cold, not hot, so I can go outside. I'm sorry, I can do many activities. So it's my favorite.
Thank you so
And
much.
yeah, and
Okay.
all know that.
Okay, that's good. So you said this is a big question. What do you mean by big question?
Because the favorites is the big problems for me for the season because
So
I have
yeah.
so problem with the winter, so
Okay.
I didn't prefer the cold.
Okay, so you can say this is a tricky question. It's a better way than
Yeah,
just saying it's a tricky. It's a tricky question. You said, I recently moved to the UAE. With recently, try to use have, but present perfect. I've recently moved to the
yeah,
UAE. Okay.
this better. Yeah, it's
Yes,
okay.
I'm not gonna say I
That's
am
correct.
I'm not gonna say I am prefer. I prefer. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
because it makes me. Okay.
Yeah,
It makes
that's
me. You should put a subject, and instead of the word happy, happy is a simple word, easy word. Try to say delighted, makes me cheerful.
real.
It makes me
Yeah,
maybe idiot. It makes me
maybe
over the
yeah,
moon.
yeah, exactly what that
Yes.
I am more yeah
Yes.
say
Yeah. So
yeah.
this is like this. I'm gonna like improve my answer. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
but I think this answer because still we will start and I am so excited.
Yeah,
So
we are
that's
just like
yeah,
trying to tell you how the
yeah,
examiner actually focus, what the
yeah. Thanks
examiner
for your
focus.
note.
You are so welcome. Yes, Khadija, which question?
I want to ask about the same question about season.
Season. So
I
what's
don't
your
know.
favorite? What's your favorite season?
Okay, well, to be honest with you, I tend more to the cold weather. So I love the most, the season that I love the most is spring or winter. However, recently, because I'm living abroad and I back to my country just in summer. So nowadays, I can say that I like maybe the summer season because I can at least meet with my family and to pass the enjoyable moments with them.
Okay, thank you. So you should choose to pick one. Don't say I like spring or winter. You need to choose one, okay? So the season I love the most is
Yeah, winter. So maybe
winter. Okay.
because of the cold weather. That's what
Yeah.
That's why I choose both. Okay.
Okay,
thank you.
so winter, this is your favorite season because when I came back last summer, not like I back. I came back, okay?
I didn't say when no, I said because I back to my country
I came
in
back to my
summer.
country.
I came back.
Yeah, I came
Not
back.
that I maybe
You are
doctor,
saying, yeah, that like
no, not
every time?
yeah, that's what
Oh,
the
okay,
routine.
okay,
I'm
okay.
trying to
So,
use the present.
okay,
How?
so I come back to my country every summer.
Yeah, okay.
Not in the last every summer. So I come back to my country every summer. Or I visit my country every summer.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and
Pass. When
yeah,
she said pass,
ايش هي؟
حكت جملة pass enjoyable time with my family.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, to spend maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, to
where I
spend.
spend
Yeah.
enjoyable time with my family.
Okay, how to say like طقس؟ شو يعني طقس بالإنجليزي؟
The weather,
Yeah, weather.
the
Thank
weather,
you.
the
Yeah.
weather.
شو يعني أقابل عائلتي؟
Meet,
لا مش ميت قابلها ماضي.
to meet.
Meet, thank you. To meet.
Yeah,
Thank
to
you so
meet
much.
with them.
No,
Yeah,
to meet them.
to meet them.
To meet them. To meet my family members. Okay, thank you so much.
We can say, doctor, we can say to meet with them.
No, to meet them.
It's a right or wrong sentence.
I'm not sure actually. To meet with them. To meet them.
Yeah, to meet them.
To meet them.
Simply.
Yeah, to meet them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not with
Yeah,
them.
thank you.
Yeah, you are so welcome. Okay. Anyone else, guys? Would anyone would like to answer? Okay, yes, thank you. Okay. I saw someone who like raised his hand, then he lowered it again. Okay, another, for example, question. For example, if you want to talk about preference, I prefer this over that, or maybe I prefer this or to that, or maybe it's better to use I am more into something than something. Okay, do you prefer to live in cold or hot weather? Instead of just saying I prefer to live in cold weather than hot one, you can say, or to hot one, you can say, I am more into, and give a noun. I am more into living in hot weather, or maybe I am more into hot weather than cold one. Or maybe if you want to use a verb, you can say, I would rather live in cold weather than hot in hot one or hot one. Okay, if you want to use a prefer, maybe for other answers, try to use over or to, not than, okay, with prefer. For example, do you prefer to swim in the pool on the beach? Okay, you can say, I am more into the pool than the beach. I am more into swimming in the pool than the beach. Do you prefer books or films? I am more into books than films. I am more into films than books. Do you prefer nights out or nights in? I am more into nights in than nights out. I am more into nights out than nights in. I am more into mornings than nights. I am more into nights than mornings. I am more into summer than winter. I am more into winter than summer, and so on. Okay, so who would like to answer any of these questions?
Doctor, please,
Yes.
what's the meaning of nights out or nights in?
To spend nights out, to spend your nights outdoors, okay? Going to
inside
places.
or outside?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
This is outside, this is inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think like eating out or eating out, eating in or eating out.
Yes,
Yeah.
for example, some people like to spend their nights just like laying on their beds, like watching TV or something like this. Other people like to go out, like walking the streets, maybe visiting some places, eating outside, something like this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, who would like to answer? Yes, White, would you like to answer?
Yes, I would.
Okay, which question?
Okay, maybe 3 questions about night out or night in.
So, do you prefer nights out or nights in?
Okay, I would rather night in. Okay,
Yeah. If you use would rather, you should use a verb. So I would
Yeah,
rather
I
spend my nights in or
spend.
spend my, okay, or just choose I am more into, it's better. I am more
Yeah,
into nights,
into 9.
okay, I am more
Yeah.
into nights in than nights out, or I am more into nights out than nights in.
Okay. I'm more into night in than night out. Most of the day, or most of the weekdays. Okay, because. Yeah, rarely to go nights out. Just I think maybe one day in weekend, in my weekend.
Okay, so like,
Causes
yeah,
causes I am working during the week, so I can go night in.
okay,
I'm sorry, night out
so you are more into nights
in.
in
Yeah,
the nights out because you work. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and maybe like once a week, you would like to spend a night out, just like one
Yeah.
night. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
You are so welcome. Yes, yes, and Sam.
Hello.
Hello.
I would answer
You're so
12.
Question number 12. For your birthday, would you rather receive cash or gifts?
Well, I would rather receive gifts than cash because I wanted to know who knows me better. Yeah.
Okay. So you would receive
Gifts
gifts
than
rather than cash.
Yeah.
Okay, because you just want to know who knows you better.
Yes, who knows my taste, my style in gifts.
Yeah, give more elaboration. Yes.
Well, I choose gifts, I told you, because I wanted to see who knows me better than myself, because gifts mean something to me. Because if a person knows that I'm a bookworm, he or she might give me a book or a novel or novella, let's say. It's better than giving me cash to spend it. Maybe I'm gonna spend it on food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can buy books.
Yeah, but the theme of the book really interests me because if a person knows me better, that he or she would like choose detective work, a book or theme, something like this.
Yeah, thank you so much for the developed answer. Your first answer, like just saying, well, I prefer to like receive gifts than cash because I want to know who knows me better. This is a very short answer, but with the elaboration you have given, no, this is a perfect answer. And thank you so much for your pronunciation. You are like, you have almost like native pronunciation. Thank you so much.
I'm a part-time working at Yarmouk University. I teach AEL student English applied.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank you so much for the great answer and for your precision. Thank you. I'm so honored to have you. Yeah, thank you.
Me too. Yeah, thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Yes, Muhammad, which question? Yes, Muhammad. Muhammad Zinad?
Yes, I think it's a question.
Question number 8. Do you prefer sweet or sour?
I am more interested in the sour.
Sour.
Sour. Because that our major dishes in our country, it's sour, and that the famous meat in our country, it's mansa. It's have a sour flavor, like a rare ingredient, like al-jamid, and that doesn't use very much in the world today. It indicates to in my country that supposed to taken in a long journey after eating it.
Okay.
So what make him distinguish for us?
Okay, thank you. How please can you pronounce this word for me? تقرأ لي هاي كمان مرة?
Sour.
Yeah, sour. Thank you. Why did you say sour?
No, just
غلطة
mistake.
مطبعية.
Hmm?
غلطة مطبعية يا دكتور عديها.
لا هو عارف. لا انا بس بدي اتاكد انه انا سمعتها صح، يعني هي الفكره ما تكونش هو حكاها انا سمعتها غير هو ما حكاها.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, Muhammad? Yeah, sour. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. So it's like you can say instead of Jamid, it's like a word, maybe the exam does not know what's Jamid, you can say dried yogurt. Okay, dried yogurt. Okay, thank you so much for your answer. Okay, so let's, like, for example, take another question. Then we're gonna talk again about like our polls. Okay, let's talk about, for example, frequency questions. How often do you do this or do that? Okay, for example, how often do you go to the cinema? Okay, to answer this question, try to give two adverbs of frequency. One general, you can say I seldom go to the cinema, then give like more detailed like adverb frequency, like once a year. So I seldom go to the cinema, and to be more precise, I go just once a year. Okay. Have you ever, also this is like a comment, have you ever traveled to the USA before? No, I've never traveled to the USA. Oh yes, I've been there twice before. So some of the very frequent or like adverbs of frequency common, like, well, you can say I always do this, I usually, I normally, I generally, I often, I frequently, or maybe I sometimes, I occasionally, I seldom, I hardly ever, I never, I rarely. Okay. So be careful. And then when you need to use like more like detailed, okay, adverb of frequency, you can say on a daily basis, every day, once a year, once a month, twice a year, 4 times a day, every other week, daily, monthly, something like that. So for example, how often do you buy shoes? You can say, well, I often buy shoes, or I usually buy shoes. And to be more precise, I buy shoes once every 2 months, or maybe once every month, something like that. How often do you see your neighbors? Well, I rarely see my neighbors. Okay, and to be more precise, I see them like once every 6 months, something like that. Okay, so who would like to answer any of these questions? Let's like hear 1 or 2 answers. Okay, let's begin with Ansam. Which question, Ansam?
I read something about the mirror. Yeah, it's 9.
Question number 9. How often do you look at yourself in the mirror every day?
Well, I think it depends on the gender, because if you are a male, it's not like hardly ever you're gonna look at yourself in the mirror. It could be like once or twice a day. But if you're a female, I don't know. But if you are a female, I think like you're gonna check yourself every 5 to 10 minutes. But for me, I think let's say whenever I go out, I check myself, look at the mirror. Yeah.
So you check yourself in the mirror like quite frequently.
Yeah, it's frequently. Yeah, whenever I go out, whenever I wanted to let's say hang out with my friends, or if I want to have someone in my house, or welcoming someone, I need to check myself from now and then.
Thank you. And what about men? Once a year, or once a day?
Let's say
once a month.
Once a month.
Once a day. Let's say like this. Maybe.
يعني حرام عليك والله انت ظلمانة. So let's say like let's say like once a month. Okay. once a day. Okay. You can say that, of course. No problem. In case at the end it's like a language test. But I think it's a little bit more than that. Thank you so much for the very developed, very like great pronunciation, no grammatical issues, no like thank you for using like advanced lexical resource. Thank you so much. That's a great answer.
Thanks.
You are so welcome. Yes, Iman, which question?
Hi, I would like to answer question number 13
13.
about the food.
Have you ever tried foreign food?
Okay. Really, I seldom tried foreign food. I think that it's maybe have a strange taste. So I would like, before maybe 3 years or 2 years, I tried Chinese food. Really, I don't like it. It's have a strange taste. I don't like it anymore.
Okay,
really.
so you should say, for example, okay, well, I did it because so all your like the example is about the past. So I didn't like it. Okay. Yeah, and I don't say like I'm not gonna say like it's have. Okay, it had, because it's all like simple past. Okay.
Okay.
It had, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's good answer. Thank you, Iman. Yes, Khadija, which question?
Okay, I want to answer second question.
Okay, so how often do you see your neighbors?
Okay, well, to be honest with you, because I have a lot of things to do during my day, so I don't have a lot of times to meet with my neighbors or to see them. Maybe I can say that once or twice a week. However, sometimes a week, yeah. However, sometimes I may be forced to catch up with them outside to give our kids the opportunity to play together or to at least to change the mood of the school or something like this. So
Okay.
I can say, yeah, that's
Yeah, that's a great answer. Thank you so much. Thank you for using like advanced words. Thank you for pronunciation. Your answer is good. Thank you so much, Khadija. Yes, okay. Who's else? Muhammad. Yes, Muhammad, which question?
Anything.
Anything. So let's say, for example, how often do you go to the cinema?
Oh. Often
I
it isn't I am
كيف بدك تبلش جوابك؟ شو بدك تحكي؟
the cinema. Okay, the cinema isn't a best activity for me. I thought I found it like a waste of time, but sometimes to hang up with some friends and to take relax from the work pressure, or like when you go to shopping and you find a good chance to see a movie, but not a private, not a private
Okay.
hang. No.
Okay, thank you.
So
well, yeah. Why did you say I thought, I found in the past? Say I think, I find. Yeah, you said I thought past. Why in the past?
Because it's idea won't change.
Okay, so just say, well, I think that, I believe that in the present. Because in the past, if you said I thought, maybe now you have a different. Okay, the question was not is not about the past. Okay, and don't say hang up means closes. So just say hang out. Okay, when you want to hang out, to take to take a break from your job. Okay, yeah, thank you so much for your answer. Thank you. Yes, yes, you are so welcome. Yes, and Sam, would you like to say something?
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Whenever we're trying to answer these type of questions in IELTS test, are they gonna stop us, or let's say they're gonna give us complete freedom to
No,
answer
these part one questions, you should like the exam is going to give you like something around 20 seconds to 25 seconds just because the examiner want to like ask you a wide variety of questions to examine different aspects of your speaking. Okay, he wants to know that you can speak in the past and the future, like to make comparison, to like talk about frequency, to use kind of paraphrasing. So he's not going to allow you, for example, to keep talking for 1 or 2 minutes. That's impossible. And part two, you're going to be given one long question to describe something. You should keep talking for 2 minutes. In part three, like questions are like general, subtle, so you can like keep talking for like 30 to 45 seconds, and that's it. And it's okay. It's quite often for the examiner to stop the applicant at some moment because the examiner wants to ask other questions.
Oh, okay.
So this is totally
the
normal.
Not to stop talking, like.
Yeah. Keep talking until the examiner stops you. This is the strategy.
But doctor, excuse me.
اتفضلي.
I don't know why I felt that the examiner maybe doesn't give you enough time, at least I don't know, to express what you wanna say or something like this.
Look.
Short answers, it's
Yeah.
they maybe they don't give you the opportunity to describe something or to express yourself at least.
Well, look, in part one, okay, after like you say 2 or 3 sentences, the examiner will know like your level, okay, and he or she is going to be able like to evaluate your answer. Because when you say like three sentences with like very advanced vocab, very complex structure, okay, good pronunciation, no hesitation, so the examiner is going to know. So no need like for give you to talk about a lot about like a specific point. Okay, and the point here is a language test. So I don't care a lot about what you say. The most important thing for me as examiner, for example, is how you say it. Okay, so this is the point.
Yeah.
So I don't need you to explain more. No. I just want to hear the words that are coming out of your mouth, not like to convince me with something. I don't care. Okay, I just want to know that you have good command of English. That's it. Okay.
But
Yeah.
sometimes from the beginning, maybe you're gonna be a little bit hesitate. But just if he gives you maybe I don't know time, you gonna be more fluent. You're gonna express something.
Well, you have in part two, you have 2 minutes.
Yeah, really.
To keep talking. You have 2 minutes to keep talking for part two. And in part one, there are 2 types of hesitation, and the examiner is trained to differentiate between them. There is a hesitation related to language. This is a problematic a little bit. And there is another type of hesitation which is related to ideas. Hesitation that is related to ideas does not affect your score, because this is natural. That this happens even if in your like native language, in your first language, when you are trying to answer something, even in Arabic, okay, you sometimes need to think about the answer because not like immediately. Yeah, so this is natural, and the examiner is trained to differentiate between like hesitation that is related to ideas, which will not affect your score. Yeah. And the other type of hesitation, which is related to language. Okay, you forgot a word, you forgot something, and then you remember, so you are hesitant to like trying to remember a specific word. No, this will affect your score. So the examiner is trained to do that.
Yeah, thank you.
You are so welcome. Yes. Yes, Waad, would you like to answer a question?
The last question.
Okay, have you ever made a cake?
Yes, I've made a cake because recently I learned how about you make it. Okay. Yeah. So I've made in a couple of weeks. Okay. Yeah. If I feel so exhausted, so just I made once a month.
I make it once a month. Okay. What do you mean?
Once a month.
What do you mean in a couple of weeks?
Twice a week.
Okay. So you make it like once every other week.
No. Yeah, I make it maybe 2 weeks. I make one. So I make it a couple of weeks. Every 2 weeks, I make one.
So one in every other week. which means
Oh,
every
okay.
other week means like 2 weeks. So
Okay, because just I need to
once
to
in a
use
couple of
a
weeks.
couple, yeah, a couple of weeks.
It's
So maybe
yeah,
it's change, yeah, about 2 weeks, blah
yeah,
blah blah.
yeah. You
Yeah.
can say it like in a couple of weeks. We usually like use it like in a couple of weeks. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you so much for your answer. So again,
Welcome.
guys, this is like a small like let's say session about how like we are going to go through some skills in our course. This is about the speaking skill, which is going to be the last one. Okay, tomorrow we're going to start with the listening skill, and you are all invited, guys, to attend tomorrow's session. كلكم مدعوين بكره تحضروا معنا اول حصه في الليسننج. بس ابعتوا لي على الخاص على الواتساب، ببعت لكم اللي هو رابط حصه بكره، وبرضه راح انزل عليها اعلان على الفيسبوك. Okay, this is my like I'm gonna share you my contact number, but like in a very like quick like 2 minutes. Again, I'm gonna talk about the course that's gonna start tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna start with the listening course. Okay, we have like actually like a full course gonna start tomorrow. We're gonna start with the listening skill. Okay, the sessions are from 8 to 10 in the evening, Amman time. Okay, from Saturday to Thursday for the first skill. Saturday, Sunday, we're gonna talk about the first the theoretical part of the listening skill. Okay, the 5 types of questions in the listening skill. And from Monday to Thursday, we're going to do 4 full listening tests. In the following week, reading skill, the first 2 days, Sunday, we're going to talk about the 7 types of questions in the reading skill. And we're going to do solve together full reading tests from Monday to Thursday. So 4 full reading tests. On the following week, starting the 10th of February, we're going to start with the writing scale. On Saturday and Sunday, we're going to talk about things you do, things you should do, things you should not do in the writing scale. On Monday, we're going to start with task 2, how to write an introduction, how to write a body paragraph on Tuesday, how to write a conclusion on Wednesday, and writing task 1 on Thursday. And finally, speaking skill on the last week, starting from the 7th of February. Okay, we're going to talk about fluency and coherence on Saturday, lexical source on Sunday. Monday, we're going to talk about grammatical range, accuracy, and pronunciation. Tuesday, speaking part 1 in details. What are the topics, how to practice on them, especially, okay, topics regarding work or study, hometown, and home. This is very common questions, and you are expected to be asked about in part 1. Wednesday, speaking part 2, Thursday, speaking part 3, and this is going to be the last day of our course, 22nd of February. Okay, so in general, this is our session today. This is how you can like contact me on WhatsApp. This is best way. And again, you are all invited to join us in tomorrow's session. You are all invited to join us in tomorrow's session at 8. Okay, it's going to be the first session of the of our new course, and we're going to be talking about the listening skill. Okay, the first points or like a general overview introduction about the listening skill, and we're going to also talk about some questions. Yes, Khadija.
Doctor, do you have another session, maybe another time, or just this session? Because
Well,
it's too late now.
Yeah, and yeah, from 8 to 10.
Here it's 10 now. Okay.
Where are you? In which country you are?
In UAE.
In Emirates. It's like
In Emirates.
It's like one
hour.
1 hour
Yeah,
difference.
1 hour.
So it's gonna start at 9 your time and end.
Yeah, and at 11.
At 11, yeah, it's gonna end at 11. So yeah.
So just only this. You have only
yes.
this session.
I have this.
No problem.
I have this time. Okay, in the speaking skill, we're gonna divide the group into 2 groups, and one group is gonna start like 1 hour earlier, like at 7 Jordan time. So maybe
it's okay.
So maybe like 8 Emirates time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you are so welcome.
Just a quick question.
Yes, Muhammad.
What's the chance to transition the score from 6.5 to 7.5?
So 6.5 to 7.5, we're going to take some techniques, okay, how to develop your answer. But actually 7.5 is like a little bit high score. So after the techniques we're going to take in the like course, we need to do a lot of practice, to do a lot of tests. So this is gonna be like usually takes some time. I guess it's gonna be like 2 to 3 months, maybe a little bit more, because 7.5 is really like a high score, really high.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you are so welcome.
I have another question.
Yes, and Sam.
The course, I mean the IELTS course that we're taking with you, gonna last for like a whole month or?
Yes, from tomorrow until 22nd of February.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, you are so welcome. And all sessions are going to be recorded and sent to all groups in the course. All people in the group. Okay, so any other question, guys? Just as I told you, just send me a message on like my Facebook, and I'm gonna send you like the link for tomorrow's session, or maybe you can find it on my Facebook group, Facebook Dr. Anas Ghazi, this one. Okay, this is for IELTS. Okay, I'm gonna also like post an ad for tomorrow's session. Okay, so any question, guys?
No, thank you.
You are so welcome. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I'm so glad to have you all here today, and see you tomorrow, inshallah. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. يعطيكم ألف عافية. نراكم بكرة إن شاء الله.